Good afternoon. What's everybody up to? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. You guys have been busy chatting. I've been busy ironing. It's not usually my forte, but we're gonna practice it today. How's it going? It is raining like crazy. You can see, you can see the leaves blowing in the wind there on the trees. At least we still have leaves and they're green. But it has been raining. It rained all last night too. We were gonna have an outside fire at my girlfriend's house for my moving away party, but we all just kind of hung out between the garage and the house and stuff like that. So it was a good time. Good time had by all. Good morning, good morning. So we're gonna have a little flashback reminiscent. I was repacking one of my boxes of the Christmas stuff, and this was in there. Wasn't that beautiful? That was our first project, Christmas project, and we gave another one away, and it went to Jenny in Australia. So quilted that up. It's one of our tree skirts. Makes a great poncho. Kid you not. We make an awesome like idea or part of an idea for a costume or something like that, you know. Can always take the inside and flip it out or whatever. It's awesome. I feel like birds. I feel like a parrot. Colorful Canadian Christmas parrot. Oh, it was good. It was fun. There was probably about less than 20 of us, which is fine because we're not allowed a lot, right? So, and it was nice to see a couple people that I worked with the township for a few years. So that was really nice. Yeah, we had good chat and catch up. A lot of people know people there, so I expect to see quite a few of them. I really do. Yeah, I could go pow. Exactly. I could. I guess it kind of does look like that, eh? With a so Canadian, and I like a little bit like feathers. I didn't even realize that's a good idea. Flying eagle. I was thinking like birds of paradise. No. Hello. It does look good. Yeah. So that was. Can anybody tell me what year that was? I want to say 18. I think that was 2018. We did this, didn't we? April's got her grandkids. Oh, very nice. Very nice, all the little munchkins. Yeah, so we ended up making two. One was like the opposite color selection because of the cuts that you needed to cut for the one, you got an off cut. So we ended up making another tree skirt and giving it away. And the person who won the tree skirt actually got to pick which one they wanted. So, and then we took the other one as our own tree skirt. So. I did it as a whole stream. You can watch the whole stream. I think it was 2018, James. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. I don't quite remember when we did the Was it Dresden wedge? Was it, I don't remember what we called it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, because the other one had a lot of gold at the end, like where this one is red, because of the way I said that we had to cut the fabric with the ruler. So this one had a lot of gold at that end and a very little bit of red at that end, and everybody kind of was a little bit, obviously it'd be smaller blue, and then it would be like bigger red and bigger, cream and stuff. So it would look like a totally completely different quilt, obviously made with the same colors, but yeah, it turned out amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, I was so happy with it and proud of it. So 18 or 17? I thought 18, but you could be right there, Miss Sass. I'd have to go back. Oh, Marianne, how's it going? Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? I'm sorry. Hello, Michelle's Crafts and More. I'm looking forward to your road trip videos on the other channel. Thank you, thank you. We're actually, I found out the blue bin, the big 20-foot C-can unit that is going to be moved most likely Monday. So hopefully we'll have some home and hearth footage of just what we've got done progress-wise, how we're getting ready for the movers, and then a bit of that footage as well. Unfortunately, we didn't get any footage of the chickens going bye-bye. It was a very kind of dark and gloomy evening, and it was just wrestle between Munchkin and I getting 12 birds into a dog crate and off to their destination. So yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get any footage of it. But they are very happy in their new home. They literally got an upgrade, especially yard space wise. So I was very happy for them. When I saw where they were going, I was like, okay, I'm very pleased. Because I had some offers to get the chickens. They would take them and put them in their freezer, and I didn't want that for my girls. So they deserve better than that. I had them since wee little chicks, So, and a whole year and a half, right? Well, she's awake. She's awake. Hello, Miss Helly. Hello, James. Hello, Kathy and June and Sass. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody today? And Gwenny, I saw Gwenny there too. I'm happy you're still going to want to come and visit us when we go out to Nova Scotia, and it is going to be a totally different atmosphere. It's going to be very relaxed, and really, if you were to fly, it's only a couple more hours on a plane, really, or like another hour and a half on a plane. And it's going to be so chill. So that'll be nice. Hello, Pat. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Hello, Naomi. Hello, Sherry. Happy to catch a live stream. We've started long shifts at hospital, so not much time to, not much playtime. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Well, bless you for sticking it out. That's for sure. October 22nd, 2017, date of the tree skirt. Oh, it was 17. Really? Okay. Okay. For some reason, I thought it might have been 18. Wow, that's a long time ago, isn't it? Thank you, Gwenny. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I got itchy nose. Hello, Taylor. Hello, hello. Sorry, the screen's up there. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm trying to actually catch everybody, so I'm not trying to like do this, but I might, get tennis neck. Yeah, you were Sass. You said 17, so. Some more time to read books. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Miss Helly. Hello. Happy everybody's here. Miss Allison's off on an adventure. So let's just all wish her happy travels. And maybe she'll keep some of us posted if we're on the need to know basis. Yeah, but that was a really fun project. It really was. It took a while, and it was my first one doing something like that. And then we got all the points on the outside too. So we haven't actually made a square tree skirt yet, because we've got the circle one that we finished up last weekend, and then we've got this beautiful one right here, right? So that was our first one. And we had it out for Christmas of, did we just get it finished just before Christmas? So it probably went under the tree. So 17 and then 18. And then we think because of space, we didn't want to put a tree up in 19, but we ended up putting one anyways, but it didn't have a tree skirt or anything. So yeah, beautiful project. I loved it. Yep. And like I said, you change the same idea, you just change it into a costume. Or you change it into, something that keeps you warm by the fire every night. You wrap up in it. So make it longer in the back and shorter in the front. Put pockets in it. So do something or do nothing. Hello, Donna Faye. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Laurel. Hello, Sonora, California. Okay, so far we have here is a panel piece that was gifted to the shop by Miss Nadine. So thank you, Miss Nadine. And it is a collectible Christmas elf. And Miss Sass and a few others did the search yesterday to find it on eBay for $7 US. So if you wanted to go pick that up and do that, it's really cute. And he comes with his, you make another little elf to go with the elf. So the elf is holding an elf. You know, I mean, like, that's totally adorable. I do have some white, like thin broadcloth. You can tell here. I've used it for many projects, foundation piecing, doubled it up for the backs of quilts, put it as filler for inside quilts, or, you know, to you know, eliminate a darker backing from showing through to the front with an extra layer. So yes. Love the points. Oh, thank you, Lena. I appreciate that. Oh, Naomi has amazing news. Share with the class. I don't know if it's official elf on the shelf. I don't think it looks like one. So you're getting married. Woohoo! Congratulations. Do you have a day picked out? Do you have a day? We let Pop's best man, though he wanted the one he wanted as his best man, pick our day. So it was when he could be home to do it, and it was a Canadian national holiday. So we figured, hey, why not? Everybody party. And it's worked out for us, so we love it. Yeah, exactly. Perfect there, Pat. Best wishes. Exactly. Hello, Miss Pamela. How are you, sweetheart? Cheers. Apple juice. Yeah, exactly. Congratulations. Very happy for you. It's nice to hear some good news, let me tell you. Is that going to fit under there? Nope, it's too fat. June 11, 2022. Nice. Nice numbers, too. Nice numbers, too. They kind of go nice together. Hello, Lise. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Lynn. I think I might have said hello, but I just don't want to miss. Hello, Catwell. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday. It is pouring rain here. The wind is blowing. The leaves are changing. We have to mow the lawn. It's getting a little wild back there. Okay, so I was saying, I have my white kind of broadcloth foundation fabric going on behind this. I love the lesson that I learned doing the bear. It just made me feel more confident on putting the pieces together, and if I had to seam rip, I wasn't gonna like rip the fabric apart, because maybe it was a little bit on the, you know, a thinner weave and not such a dense weave sort of thing. So, and didn't want to wreck that, right? So we'll work on the big guy first, but what we want to do is just pretty much run some base stitches with thread. Obviously, just through your machine. You can put your walking foot on for this if you want to. I'm just gonna kind of just to stabilize it. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be straight. I'm gonna rip them out anyways. So that's what we're gonna do. Make a little noise. Hello, Craft Simple Life. Hello, Marlena. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Elaine. I had a fantastic time last night. Some of the kids I used to cross shared some lovely stories with me, and I'm not gonna cry. Just made me very emotional. It was good. It was all good. Sorry. You know, and just people I hadn't seen for a while, so it's nice to see them too. And be able to celebrate. And like I said, a lot of people, there's a few that were actually from that zone, so I expect to see them, you know, I expect to see them in the future. I was trying hard not to be a sappy face the whole night, so. Hello, Josie. Hello. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of start off on one end. I'm just going to do some on the angle, and I may just go in the one direction to get it all stitched up, and I'm just going to make it to a base stitch as well. I'm going to like go all the way to 5, or like 4.5, okay? So. All right, I'm going to start off here and then work my way to the corner and then work my way back. Now, the goal for this is just to put these two fabrics to make them as one. That's the goal here, right? Okay, thanks guys. I appreciate it. And so the little part of the pattern that we're sewing through right now is the sleeve. It says right there, see it says sleeve. So that'll be obviously either inside, must be part of the arm. Maybe we attach the arm to it. Interesting. Sorry, drippy face. Oh, what did I miss? Hello, Mike. Hello, Sharon. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, just kind of I want to just kind of make these two fabrics as one. You know, when two hearts beat as one. That song. Remember that song? Oh. It was nice to know I really affected some of these kids. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like super fancy or anything. I'm just trying to get some of these, the two fabrics to kind of be one. How's Miss Sharon today? Yeah, I love the challenge. Exactly. Hold on a second. I need a Kleenex. We would like one more good rain before. Oh, I hope the snow doesn't arrive for a while for you. I'm hoping we get to where we need to go without the SNOW falling. So last night was one of the chillier nights. I could feel the temperature change because it kind of warmed up for a few days there, and then all of a sudden and this morning it was chilly. It was a chilly morning, but we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was telling Kent, because he said we're supposed to be in for another 5 millimeters, and I said, well, at least it's not as bad as BC. And he says, what do you mean? And I said, oh, Kelly was talking yesterday. So Kelly was talking about being 75 millimeters by the end of today, or like by the end of Sunday. And he's like, well, that's typical for BC. And I'm like, yeah, well, but you know, that's still a lot, right? Like, that's a lot you got to prep for. Good to see you live stream while I'm recovering from foot surgery. I will be non-walking for about 6 weeks. Oh wow. Are you gonna have to wear a boot when you obviously you have to go to the shower and make yourself to the bathroom and stuff like that? So you totally could use an old bed sheet. Yes, reduce, reuse, recycle. Use some ugly fabric you don't like and it's very light or something to go behind your project, or you know, just as long as you can't see, you know what I mean? That's why I just and it's about here now. So yeah. Uh-oh. What happened? We lost a camera. What? Whoa. I'm just eyeballing. Yeah, but I'm just not really quilting. I'm just stabilizing the fabric. Fabric. I sound like I'm from New Jersey or something from Boston. You know, out in the car with me fabric. Just trying to make these two as one because I'm not that this is a flimsy fabric. It's actually really quite stable. But when I did the teddy bear, I just found that because as a suggestion was put a stabilizing fabric behind it and would just make it easier to cut and sew things together. And it really did. I think it really did. So I'm happy just to take that extra time to put in a bunch of base stitch. I got 4.05 and I can whip them out. I whipped them out of the bear easy enough. It was no problem at all. So hello Sharon Cobera. No snow here in sunny 80 Florida. I think it was 56 Fahrenheit here, so that's probably maybe what 16 Celsius. Mishy sort of thing. And then once I get these all like the lines sewing, just to stabilize make the fabrics as one sort of thing, then I'm going to cut everything out. Okay, and then we'll work on the big elf before the small elf, because if we don't get the small elf done between this Saturday and next Saturday, then it's not a big deal, you know. But we want to try to get the big one done. So. Like I say, you can totally use your walking foot. It doesn't really matter, you know, if you just wanted to just make some wavy lines and just, you know, you could totally use your free motion quilting foot. So I just want to make them feel like one fabric when working with it, and then I will trim it out. All good. Thursday here in Colorado. Oh, really, Naomi? Oh, boy. Yeah, I did go back for a moment. I'm not sure. We probably had a camera problem. So, oh, sorry. Cheers, everybody. Apple juice. I was trying to figure out how old some of these glasses were because I have a square one, and I think this is the only other round one. I had another one, but Munchkin broke it. One of the very few times that I did not break a dish or break a glass. So yeah, but it's got Buzz Lightyear and Epcot Center and everything like that. It's from the McDonald's line of, I think it was 2000. So I think it's a 21-year-old glass, and it's one of my favorites. Hello, Miss Annie O. How's it going? Hello, Joanne. How's Ottawa today? Hello, Vanessa. You can also use, yes, you totally could. You totally could, as long as it's okay for your machine, okay? Oh, dear, I have to leave for a bit. I will be back or watch this later. Oh, thank you, Pam. Big hugs to you. Hopefully crossing guard's going well for you. So, cheers, Tina. There you go. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, this will be 2 days in a row. Good evening from Oxford. We've been doing Friday and Saturday streams for a couple of weeks now, just because with our schedule, what we've been trying to accomplish and things that we've had to do in the evening, Pop just didn't have enough time to edit a video. He was running into work stuff, and then we were trying to like organize this and chat this up and do this and do that, and it was just too many things trying to tick off the list of moving and finding a house, and so I just thought, okay, well, just stream on Friday instead of doing it as a video. So we finished yesterday's Blue Block of the Month, and that was for September and October. Turned out amazing. It's really good. Yes, that too. Begging always helps. Aw. Well, I wouldn't know about that there, Mike. How's Mike today? Mike good? Caught you 2 days in a row. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were. Well, yeah, no, I'm glad you have. I'm glad you have, Lucy B. Thank you, thank you. You guys can travel free. I think. What did I hear today? It was Canadians can go to the States now, and if you're double vaccinated, but with different vaccines, it's a mix. And I'm like, why? No, I haven't been doing crossing guards since September. Like, I did not know. No, and I won't be doing it at the new place either. I have no desire whatsoever. It's concentrate on the quilt shop for sure, 100%. If you maybe an extra stream per week, I'd still like to go back to Cross Stitch Tuesdays. So, and with us having fiber, I don't see why not. So we'll have Cross Stitch Tuesday as a live stream, video of Long Arm Wednesday, maybe a video stream for Friday, and then always a stream on Saturday. So it'll be back to at least 2 streams a week and 2 videos a week. So that's the goal. I miss Cross Stitch Tuesday. She's doing really good. I was gone for 6 hours last night, and I haven't been gone for 6 hours. I have no idea the last time I was gone, unless Pop and I went to, when we were away in 2019, like when we went to Prince Edward Island, right? Like, that's the only thing I can think of that the last time that, no, camping. I guess camping was when I was away for camping. So, okay. So I literally just, that popped up in my head. So she was like so happy to see me last night. I get home and I had to go potty, and she was like not leaving me alone. So she's coming into the bathroom with me, and I'm like, okay. And then Munchkin's trying to get her to go outside to go pee, but she's in the bathroom with me. It was funny. She was not leaving me. She's like, she's home. The mama's home. She was funny. She was a funny puppers. She's cute. Whenever he wants to, wherever he can, he's always been able to have his own show. Okay, let's just point out this was his idea. So technically, this is his show. He's just not the front man of the show, or the face of the show. He's all the genius behind it. So. Yes, I will. And they're easy enough to just whip right out, like seam ripper after everything's sewn together. It didn't take me very long at all with the teddy bear. Once I finished off the teddy bear, oh yeah, no problem at all. Took me maybe, 10 minutes to whip them all out. And I'd rather do that knowing that it was all secure and sewn together with 2 layers between that and the batting. And yeah, definitely. He's under the deck. So does anybody know what a fisher is besides it's an animal? So I don't come back saying it's just a man who fishes. Okay. Does anybody know what a fisher is? Have they seen it? Have you heard one? I'm making a stuffed elf toy. It's a panel that Nadine gifted to the quilt shop for our project. We're going to do it for the next 2 Saturdays. And I'm stabilizing some light broadclothy fabric. Like, you can see how light that is and how thin that is, right? So it's just stabilizing the fabric I'm already working with. And it just kind of makes things nice and smooth as you're working with it. No, that's a kingfisher, Mike. That's a kingfisher. Yeah, there we go, Suburban. Oh, you got it, girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Lise. You betcha. Them's be scaries, and the cry that they do is there's nothing to describe it. No, not a fisher cat. It's part of the weasel badger sort of family. They are very vicious. They love the taste of house cats. We have about, from my girlfriend's calculation, and when she was talking to the Humane Society, there is at least 83 cats missing in Hillsburg. And there's been reported of 100 and some odd missing in Erin itself. And it's due to 1, 2, or many of these fishers running along the trail and the pond and everything else like that. So a couple months ago, My girlfriend who I went and had her party was at my party was at her house last night. We went out for breakfast, and she said she was taking her 2 little dogs, French little thingy majiggies are only about this, and she hit the trail one day, early spring, and a big guy with a big dog was trucking down the trail, and he said, "Lady, turn around, there's a fisher down the road." And she just immediately thought it was a a guy who was like fishing, right? And he was like, his eyes were big. He had a big dog. Apparently, she said it was bigger than Sophie. So, we're talking probably 80 pounds for a dog. And he was like, "Turn around, lady. That thing looks like it's hungry and it will eat your dogs." So she's like, picks up her 2 little babies and she's like off running. And as they're walking together, he's describing what this animal is, and he knows it because he's a hunter and so on and so forth. So anyways, and that's just the trail right behind the library here, right? So not very far. And I have been asked by my neighbors if I had seen their cats, because they used to like to hang out around the chickens and so on and so forth, a few times in the past few weeks beforehand, right? So not thinking that we had a fisher in our area or anything like that for us to be concerned about, right? So anyways, and there's been rumored to be here, there, and everywhere a few times. So anyways, at the party last night, on 2 security cameras, is one from Douglas Street, which is very popular, very, very popular. All the kids trick or treat there because you can go from house to house to house in no time flat. They're all close together. And, anyways, from their 5:30 a.m. security camera, there's a fisher trying to climb her back window to get to her cat that's sitting at the windowsill. And you can see the whole thing because it set off the alarm. And you can see the big, huge, fluffy tail. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she said, "I didn't know what it was at first." She goes, "Because it woke me up. It set my alarm off on my phone." So she goes, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, that is like, what is that? And then she realized because she comes from an area where they've hunted and she's seen them. So she said, "I knew right away it was a fisher." So she contacted the wildlife, whatever, for our area. And then later in the evening, another person had come over and said, "Hey, look what I caught on my security camera." And they're up the hill near where my girlfriend's party was, right? So, and right there, and oh my goodness, and that clock was at 3:38 or something in the morning, and there was big, huge, fat tail, and it was trying to climb into something to get, oh yeah. I was like, oh, and they're huge. They're huge. Them be scary, no thanks. So, I don't think that cut there. Or did it? Yeah, so that was kind of the main topic of conversation last night. Did I break a thread? No. Or did I? Am I out of thread? I'm close. I could put a new one in. We got one up here. Yes, I do. Yeah, so that was like the fun evening entertainment of watching little security camera videos of fishers trying to get at people's cats in the house, and or trying to get into people's houses or whatever. I was like, oh my goodness, and I couldn't believe it was like right on Douglas, which is, like I said, very, very, very popular. Like there's okay, why? All right, I'll rethread. I don't know why you're giving me such a hard time there, Holmes. It doesn't need to be rethread. It's threaded. All right. I'll listen to you because you're the bossy one, and I gotta listen to you. So apparently. Which just makes me, all the more happy. Mr. Clive never used to really spent outside night by himself. He was always in at night with us. So, yeah. Oh, the sound is horrible. Oh my goodness. Yes. And and in one of the security footages, something else had set and they didn't think about this because it was a couple weeks ago. Something else had set the camera off, and it was like a recording at the same time. They thought it was maybe a bat or a owl or something. And then they caught heard this noise, and they're like, what the heck makes this noise? It's horrible. And Yeah, they make the sound like they're wounded, but they're not, right? And it's to get other prey to come towards them, right? To lure them in. Fisher and Fisher cats are the same. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Linda Lindsay. I didn't realize they were called Fisher cats. I apologize if you said that earlier. I'm sorry. I didn't realize Fisher cats are the same animal. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I apologize. But I certainly wouldn't want to come across one, that's for sure. Similar to, yeah, that's what, yeah. That's, and they're in Ontario, Ontario and Nova Scotia. I think they're everywhere, really. So, on the Guild website, there's a page for recipes, or a little tab for recipes. Yeah, they have a special liking for kitty cats, apparently. So I'm just glad I don't have to worry about Mr. Clive anymore. He's safe. He's safe with us. As well safe as he can be. You know what I mean? How do you say that word? Mustelid? Mustelid? We must. Oh my goodness! Like seriously. I know. Education here as well. If you are around, I haven't received your email with details. Oh yes, Miss Bernadette. She was yesterday. I wonder if she is today. And it's because we love you so much, Miss Bernadette. We're giving you a second chance. Education channel. This is. Oh. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Wonder where Miss Lois is today. We're just missing her, aren't we? Everybody say hi, Lois. We miss you. We had quite a few 15 years ago. Now we have coyote problems in town eating cats and dogs. Oh, yikes. Yeah, coyotes are. In the springtime, we really had to worry about Sophie because for one, she's not fixed. And if she was coming into heat at all, we've seen them. We've seen them like right up on the corner of our property. So on the street, like running across the street. So they have been here and I've seen them. And who knows if, you know, they got into the chickens at one point in time, you know, so. There'll be a quiz later. Whoa, people, you better be paying attention. Oh, Steph, welcome. What's going on? It's good to see you. Exactly what Miss Helly said. Yeah, nice to learn something new every day, right, June? Exactly. I like learning something new every day. Usually it's about what not to do. Checking you out. Quilt show. Very nice, Jody. What's your favorite thing so far? What's your favorite thing so far about the quilt show? Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, she looked like she was having so much fun on her bike ride. Coyotes are a reason I can't have chickens. Oh, really? Oh, really? We're hoping not to be able to run into some of those issues, but we do have an electric fence set up, so we can do that as well to help protect the chickens. But they are notorious for jumping those electric fences as well. So. All right, okay, I got the dude done, I got the boots done, I got the ears done. Just need the small bow tie. So let's just kind of go down the center a couple times here. Because like I said, we're just trying to make the fabric one. Just trying to get her all together. And the only reason why I knew what a fisher, when she said, oh, you know, when this guy said fisher, I knew what she was talking about because I watch a guy in northern Saskatchewan, and it's trap lines and inlines, and that's how I learned what a fisher was, because he kept saying, oh, I caught like 2 beavers and like 5 coyotes and 2 fishers and such and such. And I kept thinking fishers, like, what's he talking about? And then as he was going through the animals that were hanging on the wall, I could see it. I could see it and see how big its tail was. And I'm like, what the heck is a fisher? So I went and looked it up, and there you go. Education, 101 via YouTube, right? You want to know, you know. All right. All right. Did we get everybody? Is everybody in the pool all stitched? Except for the little guys. We don't need the little guys stitched. Oh, we need more on the head. Okay, the back of the head. Just a couple. And then we can start cutting out. And we got to start making some placements, because it says placement ear here. So I may just cut around those until I'm ready to add those sections on. So I'm not going to miss where it says elf back and leg placement, you know what I mean? So if I cut around those until I'm ready, I think that would be the best idea. Okay. Lots of coyotes in Stanley Park recently, really. Hello, Chris. I'm running late today. I'm glad to be here with us too. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your day with us. A baby in Vancouver? Really, Lucy B? Oh, no. Really? Oh, no. Oh, no. Fully back. Dinner is parking in my stomach. What did you have, Miss Helly? What was for dinner tonight? We're having homemade hamburgers. I took out 3 packages of ground beef from the freezer. We're trying to clean out the freezer, obviously. So it's like the boys had pizza night last night just because it was my going away party at my friend's house. So they had their own pizza party here. But other than that, we pretty much because this all next week we have to use everything in the freezer so we can use. Anything that we're not going to use in the cupboards, I want donated. All the cupboards have to be cleaned out, organized, and then ready for the people to pack. So, all right, it's cutting time. We can turn this off because I maybe won't be sewing anymore today, but we got some cutting to do. So let's get our skizzards. Cheers, everybody. But also aids for feeding them in the park and a sneaky pineapple on a pizza? Did you? Was there a piece of pineapple on Pop and Munchkin's pizzas? Did you talk to the Domino's people? Miss Sass. Yeah. Well, like I said, I got 3 packages of ground beef out. They're about 1 pound packages each. So if we make a bunch of burgers, that should be dinner tonight, lunch tomorrow. Because I've already paid for this food. I don't want to waste it. So I'm cleaning everything out and we're eating it. So we've got like 3 packages of stewing beef, a package of beef bones. I'm not quite sure what to do with them. I may just give them to my girlfriend and see if she wants them for broth or whatever. It's from the quarter cow that we bought in the beginning of the spring. What else is it? And there's not a lot in the main fridge freezer. It's more like fruit than anything else. There's a couple bags of fruit because we bought all those strawberries and we decided to freeze them. Well, now we can't take frozen strawberries with us, so then we need to find a home for those. Thank you, Marianne. Cheers to you. Cheers to the apple juice. Fish and chips here. I think I am too tired to cook. Yeah, I plan to be. I'm sure I will be a little tired to cook, but like I said, I paid for this food. I ain't gonna waste it. But I do have a good home for it. I know there's a little family that is in need, so they're gonna get everything that we're not using from our pantry, and canned stuff. So they'll get all of that. So I'm happy to know it's going to a good home and it will get used. So that makes Papa and I very happy. So I found out there was somebody that could use it last night. So we'll direct our efforts towards that. Hold on, 11 days today, the movers will be here. Yeah, 11 days today. 11 days. And they're here for a couple days. Pardon? Yeah, 11 days the movers will be here. Am I wrong? Only 10. Okay, so 10. No. The 27th they're here, not the 26th. It's only the 16th today. Oh, apparently today's over. All right. So we're going to cut around our pieces we have here, which is the back, the legs, the sleeves, or what is this, arm, leave open, and then sleeve. I'm confused by the arm and the sleeve. Am I supposed to do something with the sleeve? Because does it not look like the elf has red sleeves and yet they're white on here? Am I losing? Where's the arms? Where's the red arms? There isn't any. All right. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Am I missing it? Am I being just a Dinkeldorf and I'm just not seeing it? Like, seriously. We got the legs. We got the ears. We got the main bodies. We got the wee dude. Was I supposed to cover those with other fabric? That doesn't seem to make sense. Sleeves. Turn lower edge of sleeve under 1/8 and press. Turn under again, a 1/2 inch, press. Cut 2 pieces of bound ruffled eyelet to measure length of sleeve to hem. Working on wrong side of sleeve, place the right side of the eyelet next to the back of the hem. Smooth around edge of eyelets should be even with first fold of hem. Stitch eyelet to sleeve on first fold of hem. Fold sleeve at center lengthwise, right sides together, matching seam allowance of stitch. Insert arm through sleeve having thumb pointing up and sew seam of sleeve facing down. Hemmed edge of sleeve should be at wrist and all raw seam allowances of sleeve and arm even. But it's not the right color. Yeah, it should. So now I'm wondering, should I find some red fabric to make sleeve? I don't know if I want white sleeves for my dude when he's already going to have white arms. Does that make any sense, or am I being silly? Oh, bye, James. Big hugs to you. Big hugs, buddy. You have some. Well, I'm a little. I'm like, wait a second. Only as I was like looking at it to start cutting it out. This help sounds complicated. Probably why he was $7 on eBay. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I don't know. Miss Nadine doesn't know where she got it actually. I did ask her. So. Hello, Miss Charlotte. I don't think so, because if you look here, like here, Marion, it's the dotted line, right? And it is from edge to edge, right? And up there is the dotted line. So everybody's here. Everybody's in the party. It's just my sleeves are the wrong color. They should be this print here because him got it there. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Like, so this is what is supposed to represent these two pieces right here are supposed to represent these right here, and they're not. So do I want to take the time, obviously after cutting all the pieces out, and find red that matches, because I want it red, I don't want it any other color, matches the size I can get out of these two here to replace the, you know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, the sleeves should be red, shouldn't they? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, it must be misprinted. Okay, all right. I was having a brain fart there. I probably do. I will find it because I've got no more quilts on the long arm to do. It's getting broken down this week, so I've got all my bins under there, so I can find the right red by next Saturday to put it all together. So, yeah, definitely red. I know, right, Lucy? Definitely. Dig out some red fabric. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, Cynthia. He's wearing the latest in Christmas sweater vest. Well, if it wasn't for the arms being the same color, I don't think I really would have been given to tiddly, wink sort of thing, right? But they are. And to me, that's not going to make, it's not going to make it. It's not going to make it for me. So we'll cut everybody out for the party. And this week I will find red to suit the sleeves as well as some eyelet. I did have a couple of big brown buttons for his eyes. So he's going to have some beautiful and adorable big brown eyes because he's going to have no hair. So there we go. Is he going to look adorable? I mean, seriously. I'm not sure about the nose. We have to find something else for the nose. Yeah, with the die-in for that spot. Oh, there's Miss Lois. Did we conjure her? Did we conjure her? I don't think I want eyelet for my dude. Well, maybe just a little bit of, what am I thinking? You know, when you have the binding and then you add another color. What's the flange? Is that it? I'm having a brain fart. Yeah, flange binding. If we did that for the sleeve, but not like a lace, but just like a regular fabric, right? What do you think about that? I said that I didn't know where you were today, and that we were just missing you, and we were all thinking about you, so we were like saying hi, Lois. So I wonder if we conjured you. The sleeves are really no. It's not red on the other side. It's not. It's just it's white, or I would have been able to see it. I would have cut it out, right? So, yeah, no, it's not. That's okay. That's okay. We discovered the problem before we got to it being a problem, and we know we can solve it by next Saturday. So we're good. We're good. But that threw me off. Only I was like, wait a second here. Where's his red sleeveys? What's going on? Plan. Okay, yeah, there. I just rickrack. Oh, rickrack on top. That would be a good idea there, Kelly. Instead of putting it underneath, because we could just add on top. Ooh. I have to go to the fabric store anyways to get some zippers. Oh, she had a lunch date. Do tell. We're all ears. Miss Allison's on a big adventure. She is. She's on a big, big adventure. She's off to another state, and she's got to fly to get there. So let's wish her just safe travels. Safe travels, Miss Allison. Yeah, the instructions are red. So. No, don't feel bad, Nadine. We have a problem, and we figured it out. It's okay. I'm happy he's going to be unique because he's going to have some solid sleeves or a different pattern sleeves than anything else. So no, it's cool. It's really cool. And if I wanted to, I could switch out whatever pattern I'm using for the sleeves or fabric-wise for the center of the hat for the little guy, and it would all match. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can make it work. Definitely. Oh, we're helping with a dress? Were you like making a dress? So. She was stuck on the back of a motorbike. I'm sure she enjoys that time there, that's for sure. All right, so let's just do a rough cut on the sleeves. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. Never lurks, I openly stalk. Yes, with your vodka. Okay, so we need to put that off to the side. Now, like I said, they've got the where it says center bag, large hat band. I want to kind of make sure I'm keeping that in as I'm cutting things out because I don't want to get sidetracked. So I can always trim it off when I get closer to where I need to be. So I'm going to try and cut just right next to the colored piece, but cutting into the background part. I'm trying not to cut into the colored piece, right? Because I don't want to cut any of that fabric away. Well, hello, Mr. Van Bloopens. Welcome, welcome. Did you guys have fun on your pizza party last night? And thank you very much for picking me up. Well before the pumpkin hour of 12 midnight, I do say. And he could be my attestment. Was I sloshed? Was I hammered? What was I?
It's all the vodka.
Need some boning taken out. Oh, wow. Seam allowance is built in, it says, and it even tells you what to use as a seam allowance here. So make sure you do follow the instructions, aka destructions. But no, these patterns are too close together to allow for any sort of seam allowance. So you have to just cut it out where it is. So they don't want you catching any of the background when you're sewing and stuff like that, right? They don't want you not having any of it. So yeah. I was responsible. There we go. I had a good time. It was nice to see some faces I hadn't seen in a while, so that's for sure. And nice to be able to, with everybody being double vaccinated, it was nice to be able to actually hug people and, give them a kiss on the cheek and, it was so nice. It's just so nice. Okay, so I'm going to cut around that because it says large hat band. Okay. And then I'm going to come in on this side really close because I can trim up whatever I need to when I get to where I need to go with it. I just don't want to get confused of where things need to go as I'm getting there. That makes any sense at all. Oh, sorry. You guys can't see. Apologize. Some German bread. Oh, nice. Well, that's what a couple of people. I've never seen Laura Lynn drunk before. Is she gonna get drunk tonight? And I looked at them and I'm like shaking my head. I'm like, nope. I will have a couple of beverages, but I will not be getting drunk. Thank you very much. So, and we could have went downstairs and played some pool, but we were just like literally. Some of the people are just a couple years older than me, so they have a certain music taste that I'm saying I don't have, that I just didn't experience, right? So to listen to some of their music and be able to, to relate some of it and see, how you connect to it and everything else like that. So yeah, there's a couple of bands I heard last night that I would happily go and, look them up and maybe, download some of their music or something, or at least listen to it every now and again. So, pardon? Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm just cutting out the hat. And we're getting to the part where it says center back. And then here. All right. Hello, Ms. Lee. How's it going? If I come visit you, we will definitely having big bets. Definitely. Hello, Pat. Where are you moving? We're moving to near New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. I don't know why the voice. I'm sorry. And I was even at a party last night with a gentleman who was born actually in New Glasgow. So He says he remembers one year that the snow was so deep that it took 4 days for them to get to the end of their driveway. They had farmers come from farmers field beyond to like shoot the snow to be able to help with the animals and stuff like that. But nobody, it was like they did the farm first, like get the farm way first before the, the house sort of thing. It was funny. It was funny. It was good times. Hello, Connie Joe. How you doing? Sort of neighbors, exactly, right? We're like practically neighbors. Come on over for a cup of tea. A cup of tea for sure. And it was funny because my girlfriend living up on Upper Canada Drive is there's some nice houses. They're big, huge houses. They're as somebody calls them, the pishy posh houses. And anyways, I've got a couple of buddies up there. Anyways, so Gail threw my party. She's up there, and there's a house here down the road just from us, and they want 1.3 million for their place, and it's a nice place. It's got a pool and a landscaped yard and a big like triple car garage and a massive house and like a pool little house thing too, and a fire pit, and and all the kit and caboodles and the dibby dobs and the wing wings and stuff like that, right? So, and he says to me, if they get 1 point such and such mil for that house, we're selling this one right here, right now. He goes, because we could definitely be getting that and then some. And I looked at him, I said, you could probably get almost close to 2 million the way things are going, because they have a beautiful piece of property, very well landscaped, backs out onto a farmer's field. Apparently that's going to change in the next few years, but not my problem. And I said, but if you're going to sell, you gotta sell now. And he goes, well, where would I buy? And I said, well, you can't buy in Ontario unless you want to be in, buying is pretty much for what buying for what you're selling. I said, depending on where you want to go, right? I said, trust me, we've done all the research. We've been down that road. We've spent weeks and weeks and weeks looking for property in Ontario. And I said, and to be ahead, not behind. We don't want to be behind. That's not the whole point of this whole move, right? Is not to be behind. We want to be ahead. So, and I said, so then his wife Gail says to me later in the evening, she shows me this piece of property that's for sale in Ontario, and it's $500,000. It's gorgeous. It's on a lake. It's like. It's got a main house and like a bunkie house, and then a little tiny bunkie house, and then like a boat house, and then it's everything. It's absolutely beautiful. So I said to her, so why don't you sell, and then if you buy that, then you can like literally have you'll be all right? So you won't have any mortgage, and you become debt free, and don't you want that? Like, come on now. So we'll see. I'd be surprised if the house that doesn't want to that we're talking about doesn't go up for, or doesn't sell for that like 1.3 or 1.5 million, whatever it was that they wanted. Morning from Portland, Oregon. Hello. A rancher down the road from us sold for two weeks ago. So I know, that's what I mean. Like, are you kidding? Unfortunately, it does. Putting a vanity and stuff in. Actually, we have to do that for our new place too. Pop doesn't like the vanity that's in there, so he wants to put a new one. So I don't blame him too. It's really kind of small, and the space could use a bigger one to utilize the space. So yeah, definitely. We just have to find the right one. I don't want something that sticks out too far, right? So good luck there, Mike. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, that is some serious money, but that's the market. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised. Like across the street from us, actually we were talking about houses last night too, and haunted houses. And the one across the street here, where we're just going to call them Kath and Jay, they used to live there a long, long time ago. I did a personalized quilt for her with 3 of her relatives' wedding dresses. Some of you who've been around here for a very long time would know about this. And I crafted, all handcrafted, all hand stitched, anything that meant something to her, like a robin, a frog, a turtle, or something like that. I made out of their clothing and incorporated into this quilt. Like it was a huge work of art. It was absolutely beautiful. I wish I would have taken actually more pictures of it before I ended up giving away. Anyways, so they lived there when we moved here, and so I got to know the kids via crossing guard, got to know her because she's a teacher and he's an electrician, so on and so forth. When they moved out, someone else moved in. Okay. And she said always that she felt a little uncomfortable, that not uncomfortable, but, or the kids would say things when the kids first came along, would be like, oh, there's, so-and-so here or whatever. They talked about the ghosts and the boogeymans or whatever in the house. So, and then there was another couple, and she ended up being one of my bus drivers, and her son, I used to talk to him all the time. And he told me once that his house was haunted. And I just, because it was close to Halloween, I wasn't sure if it was just to encourage, the scariness of the Halloween or whatever. And then lo and behold, I hear last night that actually house is haunted. And everybody who's been in there, it gets scared, and they also get divorced, apparently. If a couple moves in, they're divorced by the time they get out, or they're divorcing as the time they get out. I'm like, there's ghosts and, boogie ghosts. Yeah, some seriously crazy money that goes on around here. That's for sure. Anyways, that's a house sold for 1.2 million, and that's like literally across the street from us. But it's a brick, and it's got a huge yard. It backs onto a horse field with horses and stuff, so it's different than our corner. But yeah, who knew? Heard all the rumors last night. All right, here's the ears, and like I said, we want to try and just do a scoop around that red text to make sure we're not losing ourselves in our progress of making sure we're doing things right. Yeah, bad vibes in that house. Yeah, I didn't realize. Well, I heard, you hear 1 or 2 things, and I didn't realize that the couple that was there, like Kath and Jay, that they got divorced after they left. And like, I didn't know that until like a couple of months ago, and they've been gone for years and years. And I'm not so nosy I got to be in everybody's business, but I do like being in everybody's business. No, kidding. Okay, yeah, I was very surprised. I was very surprised. All right, so it says leave open, which we're fine. We can leave that there, and then right ear back. Okay, so we'll go leave open. Yeah, we're just cutting out. So what's everybody else doing today? We got some stuff we need to do in the basement to box up a few things and seal up a few things, because I think I left them open the last time I was down there, just not sure if I was going to keep or not, or what have you, or recycle, reduce, reuse. So, but yes, definitely need to work on that part after stream today. All right, so that would be left ear front, right ear back. Okay, put those guys over there. Treat takeaway kebabs. They're actually quite, very nice. I haven't had kebabs in for like forever. Oh, I think I'm going to put another stitch line in here. This one only has one. This one here only has one, so I wouldn't mind a second one in here. So let's go back and read the stitcheries. Good luck, Pop, with reorganizing for live streams. We'll keep donating and just. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. Yeah, we still have quite a bit of, you know, dollars to put into the new shop. So, but thank goodness we have like a bit of a stash right now, thanks to you guys to help with that, to set things up right away. So that's nice to be able to get the heating unit sorted out right away, getting the lighting situation sorted right away, the new windows sorted right away, and that all that money that everybody's donated to the quilt shop build and stuff like that is now going into renovations, and it doesn't actually have to go towards a build. It's actually going to renos, and then we can have it up and ready, right? So yes, we're very, very, very excited by that. Hello, Miss Pauline. Big hugs to you. How you doing? What a beautiful October day. Now it is. The sun's out. It was pouring rain earlier. Oh, get itchy finger. Batch of pork hold on, for meal prep for this week. Pork carnitas? Pork carnitas? I live in a haunted house. Just 3 ghosts live here. Here, good spirits. Oh, that's good. That's good. I thought the place we lived in Pennsylvania had a bit of a spirit to it, though I didn't get any like malice or hatred or, you know, or bad feelings from it. It just felt like somebody was there sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, and they, you know, didn't like weren't gonna cause us harm or anything, but. I'm good, raining and crappy. Well, actually, just turned sunny here. It wasn't raining earlier. It was, and then the wind really picked up. You can see it kind of in the trees behind me. But as you can see, there's still lots of green on our trees. Being like mid-October. Like, come on now. It came up 2 weeks ago. No, sorry, yesterday, but 2 years ago on my phone on Facebook that it was 1 degree. And I made a post that says, I'm not ready for this. Because I was going to crossing guard and I was like, ooh, it was this cold. I wasn't ready for the cold, you know. And that was only 2 years ago. That's not very long, right? And it seems like we got ourselves an Indian summer going on here. But it was chilly this morning though. I have to say that. Okay, got my ears. Okay, I got my ears. Let's get that off. Let's cut our boots out, or our legs and boots. Okay, legs and boots and boots and legs and legs and boots and boots and legs. That doesn't mean we're bootlegging it, people, though. Just saying. Get it? Bootlegging, leggings and boots. I don't know. Sometimes I should just not, because I might hurt myself. That was a bit close there. Tree in front of my house is almost completely naked. Oh, really? We got lots here. Even our apple bush. I wish you can kind of see the apple bush. If you were like literally right above my head here, right in the very, very background, is the apple bush, and it's just is so laden with apples, and it's just, I wish you could see it. It's just nothing but red little dots in the background. $13 degrees. Oh, yeah, we're warmer than you, Steph. We are warmer than you. Okay, that's his leg. I know it's leg, but just, we're still keeping it. I said I was going to cut around those little red text to make sure I was keeping on the straight and narrow. Wasn't making anything wrong. My sister's house is haunted, but I'm the only one he bothers. He is standing in front of my bed on one of, oh really? Ooh, creepy. Ooh. I don't know, I just got a present. I felt a presence every now and again, especially when I was in the kitchen or in the back room patio zone where I would play with Munchkin, because he was only 2 to 6 was when we lived there. So he was, obviously the 4 years that we lived there. So maybe about 10 or 12 times I felt this presence or something, or felt like something was there, but obviously can't see. And it didn't, like I said, didn't detect any hatred or malice or anything from it, and just continued either playing with Marcus or me doing whatever I was doing and Marcus playing or what have you. And sometimes the dog would act funny, like Zeba, the German Shepherd. Sometimes she would act funny. Bark at something that I couldn't see, and it was like she was barking at things in the house, and I'm like, well, I don't know what you're looking at or barking at. I'll have to watch Strictly Come Dancing. First to bloom, first to drop its leaves, yeah. I like the, what is it, the black maple that's in the neighbor's yard. It's like the last to bloom because you almost think it's dead, and then all of a sudden it starts to bloom after everybody else. And then it lasts forever, like it goes well into. And that's usually some of those ones that they still got some of their leaves on, and then when the snow, and then they collect, and then they end up snapping and breaking power lines and stuff like that. Or hurting your house, for sure. Okay. Hello, Deborah. Currently cleaning sewing room and watching you. Got to clean so I can sew. Yeah, I hear you. It's going to be so nice to set everything up in the studio the first time around. Like, where do I want things, or where do I think I want things, until I have to change it, or, I'm going to, like, oh, it should be better over here, actually, or... Because I'm going to have space now. I can walk all the way around the long arm. I can walk around my whole table here. It's going to be a different experience for sure. I'm very excited for it. Excited for change. Excited for the new adventure. I could say 11 days. Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, the movers will be here to help start packing us and getting us ready for the big truck to take us out. So... and it's going to be an awesome adventure. We've got our hotels booked already for the whole journey of the one night here, and then the start of our journey there. And then I've got a chalet booked for us for 5 nights. So, and it's a 2-bedroom with a little kitchenette, so we don't have to buy takeout. We can actually get some groceries, because by that time of 4 days on the road or 3 days on the road, you don't want any takeout. You want a home cooked meal. And even if it's just like, Velveeta mac and cheese, it's better than sometimes a burger you just don't want. I have to dash everyone laundry weights before the wind starts. Yes, I hear you. I can't wait. I can't wait for a clothesline. I can't wait to put up a clothesline. I know it sounds odd and probably like, oh, that's not exciting or thrilling, but it is for me. It is. Ask Pop. I will be ecstatic for a clothesline. We start the drive actually 2 weeks today. It'll be first thing 2 weeks today in the morning. Right bangity bang, up, grab breakfast, dog out for a pee from the hotel, everybody showered, smelling good and delicious, and off in the car we go. So, and then we make our way to Lévis, Quebec, L-E-V-A, Quebec, and that'll be our first night. And then from there, we will make our way to Moncton, New Brunswick, and that will be our second night. And then from there, we go into near New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. That is the plan. I would love one, Marley. I would. Trust me, I have been asking for one, but we're so close to road and all the gravel trucks and everything else like that, and the road dirt and everything. And Papa's like, I just don't want our clothes being all dirty. And I'm like, you know what? I can see that. I really can. neither do I. So, and I've got people who are, you know, a street back, and they love their line. So, yeah, I would totally. I know it sounds silly, and it's such a simple little thing, but I'm so gonna love a clothesline. Just be warned. Oh, okay, forewarned there, Miss Sass. I hear you. Yeah, and you, do you have space to, like, you have a nice big clothesline there, Taylor, in Portage? And do you use it all the time? I used to love helping Pop's grandma with her 2 lines. She had a double line system in the back, and like a little table, and you propped up the basket, and then you clip, 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 and then you yanked it up, and you sent it down the line, and you brought the other one back, and you yanked it down, and you loaded it up, and then you yanked it up, and you sent it out. It was like this whole little system of military proficiency. It was awesome. Hello, Regine. Happy you're here. Hello, Sue Smith. With my some tangled in tangled in his antlers. Oh no, that's not good. Well, we got space, and we got space to do it. I'm very excited. I know. Like I said, I know it sounds silly and probably really stupid and mundane to a lot of people, but I am very excited for a clothesline. I even said I was watching a video. Oh, I was watching one of my narrow boat videos. Streamers. I like to watch the narrow boat guys and girls. Anyways, and he was panning to the shoreline of the houses, and there was a clothesline loaded up with like one for whites, one's for darks, and one's for like sheets and towels. And I looked at it, and I went to Pop, and I went, oh, a clothesline! I can have a clothesline. He's like, yes, you can. It was a happy moment for me. So I was happy to take it. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Yeah, except blankets, and then do you toss them in the like in the dryer for like 5 minutes with the bounce sheet just to kind of fluff them up and soften them up? Because that's kind of what we used to do to some of the dishes. Oh my gosh, some of the clothes and household stuff. So from Grandma's house, just to kind of soften up the towels just a little bit. She'd toss them in for like maybe 10 minutes with a bounce sheet, or if they were fluffed up or washed with Downy, then that would do that too. So, hello, Kathy K. I miss my wanted husband to put one up here, but it's not got around to it here. 30 years no. Oh wow, no, Kathy K. Get a line on a post, not those tree ones. No, it'll be a post. Put it like a whole. We'll get it like a backhoe to dig like 2, so it can come like a split V from the house. So I can put like blankets and quilts and stuff on one to hang and to take pictures. Be nice to be able to hang them up and take a picture. That'd be lovely. And then, you know, to like for both sides to kind of come out from a certain spot of the house for sure. Yeah. Are you in a new home? Well, it's going to be new to us, yeah, but the house was built in 2005 or 4 or 11? 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm wrong. So 2003. The house was built in 2003. It's not a very big house. It's about the same size as what we have here, but instead of having a quilt shop in the living room and dining room, the quilt shop's going to be in its own space. So we actually will have a living room and dining room. So we're going to gain all that space back, and we're so excited. What's up, buddy? Come up, say hi.
Hello. Hope everyone's doing well.
I know. Are you?
How's that coming along?
Chopping them up. We had a problem.
Oh.
These sleeves are supposed to be red. Because, yeah. Wait.
He just has a fancier coat.
Hmm?
Just has a fancier coat.
But his arms
He's
are
drinking.
his arms are white.
He's wearing white gloves too. Boom.
See what I gotta deal with, people? See what I gotta deal with?
Hello, everyone.
You're such a poop disturber, I tell you. He chuckles to himself. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Well, that's what, you know, sorry, excuse me. That's one of the reasons why Pop didn't want to, is because all the gravel trucks were heading up and down the road, and, you know, as they're bumping up and down, they're causing dust and everything to start flying around, and, you know, and I totally understood. I totally understood that he didn't want his, you know, clothes, even though they were being, you know, efficiently dried outside, but they would be caked in dust and dirt, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having clean clothes and sheets and blankets and stuff and quilts. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Alright. One little head chopped out. One little head chopped out. Okay, let's got a few more little bits and bobs here. Let's get the hands. It's all about the hands. I'm glad we have a plan, though. I mean, because like I said, I could switch out the hat for a different color of what I'm making the sleeves for the person, so. Hello, Debbie Dobbins. Good thing he moved. I saw the scissors coming. No kidding, right? Hello, armchair detective. Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, exactly. Just hang on. Good windy day and you don't need a dryer. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Just a little bit more energy efficient, a little more, you know, reliant on nature to help with some of those sorts of things, right? So, you got to take the wins where you can take them, you know, because there's going to be days where you can't. So, because we're so far from the road and there's like going to be very little traffic going around. It's going to be amazing. So, I'm just so excited for the quietness. It's going to be. Like, I don't mind, like, we got birds chirping right now. I don't mind hearing that at all. I don't really enjoy the road traffic. As yesterday, everybody heard a big truck going up the road, and I said, do you hear that? And I'm like, I won't in 12 days. I won't care. I will not care. You know, 12 years of road traffic, living on a highway. I mean, we're moving to a highway too, but it's way less busier. Doesn't own a dryer? You don't own a dryer, Sass? What do you do? Are you always clothesliner? He doesn't actually say what size he is. I thought I read through that. That's a good question, actually. I don't actually think he said what size he was in the end on this whole thing. Nope. Just seam allowances, 1/8 or 1/4. Yeah, that's it. Might bother my allergies though. Well, we're not very far here, as you can tell. Like the main road is like right there. Most people can hear it, if not, you know, see the traffic going past. Oh, really? I didn't realize that, Sass. Look at you all eco-friendly. Well, is it because you always got warm days there? You don't have a lot of rain? Because if you had a lot of rain, you'd have to have a dryer. Your clothes would never get drier unless you had like a heat source that you hang them on, like a radiator or something like that, or hung. Hello, Lily's mama. What's going on? Do I have any pictures you can show? You can look at the Home and Hearth living channel. The last video, we did show a few pictures of the property. So you can go check that out there, Josie. Maybe Pop can put a link in there. Home and Hearth Living. That's our other YouTube channel where we're going to share a lot of our adventure along the way. We'll share the breaking down of the long arm via both channels, but the more detail version will be available via the Home and Hearth. There'll be just like a short little clippy version via the for the Long Arm Wednesday sort of stuff. So yeah, definitely Home and Hearth. I'd say overall we're about 75% packed there, Sue, between the house and quilt shop stuff and garage stuff and basement stuff. We're hopefully going to finish off the basement stuff tomorrow. And that'll be 100% ready to go. We don't have to worry about that. Everything that's down there that's coming with us is going. And then it's the shop. The office is about 85% done. It's almost there. It's only a couple little things. The kitchen hasn't been done at all. We got to go through all the cupboards. And I got to get rid of some of the canning stuff because we can't take that with us unless we want to take it in the car. And get rid of some of or get the food and stuff donated, which I have a home for it already, which I'm happy for. And then the quilt shop, I'll be finishing up early next week because the long arm's getting broken down either Wednesday or Thursday. So, and then that'll be all done and ready to rock. So, I'd say overall we're about 75% between all the house, like everything. So. No, we were going to try and do a video with the chickens and stuff, but the chickens, they, you know, like I said, it was a very gloomy day, and it was just Munchkin and I, and we were just so focused on trying to get them out and in the carrier and off to their new home without too much muss or fuss for them, you know, because we don't want to cause them stress, we don't want to cause them anxiety or anything like that. So that was pretty much the main focus. And it was looking really, really dark and gloomy that day. I really thought we were going to get poured on at any moment. So, and the people we went to did not want to be filmed anyways. So they would not have been happy with that. But the chickens are very, very happy in their new home. They got lots and lots of space to roam and run. They got a little creek running through them. They got a cute little house. They got rocks and trees and compost pile and everything. They're living the high life now. They got a serious upgrade. So I'm very, very happy for the chickens. I know it's hard when you care about a couple of critters so much that you just don't want them to end up in someone's freezer, and you're trying to do anything and everything you can to make sure they don't. And you're talking to people, you're texting people, you're trying to get feelers out, and then when someone says, yeah, okay, I'll take them, but then they don't take them when they're supposed to take them, you start to worry, and they're like, oh, well, I'm kind of busy with such and such and such and such, but, well, when do you need them gone? I'm like, well, the movers are here the 27th, so I don't know. And I still got like the coop to clean out and the egg layer unit for them to I got to clean all that out, and I don't want to leave the chicken coop a mess. Like they could use it as a garden shed, so. Hello, Lisa. I'm a bit late watching you on my phone. Oh, well, aren't you ambitious? You go, girl. You got this. On the treadmill. Yay. Pop doesn't do treadmills. Not unless you got him hooked up to something. Going around all the little red text around the project because I don't want to miss anything, and I can always come back in and trim afterwards if it's going to be in the way. But this way I'm not lost on any of where I have to place things like ear placements or arm placements or where to leave open or anything like that. Okay. There we go. Doo-doo. I think we got all our bits except for the small guy. Okay, so we got our front and our back. Okay, good. We got our two arms. We got our hat band. Yeah, hat band. We got our hat. We have our bow middle. Got our bow tie. This is the sleeves that we're going to find red fabric for. So we'll just put that up over here. Okay. Got our 4 ears, front and back for left and right. Okay. And then we got our boots. All right. Awesome. Look at us go. And then we got our little guy to cut out. Okay. I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so what do we want to talk about? What's going on? What's happening with everybody today? I got my project all ready to go for my trip. This is what I'm going to work on when I'm not driving or hugging and loving the loafy or chilling out or just watching out the window. This is what I'm going to work on. I'm excited for it. It's got everything I need in here. It's got Mr. and Mrs. Claus and then some presents all around the bow top there. So it's very cute. It's going to keep me busy. Definitely keep me busy. It'd be nice to have that all ready to welcome us, and then we can build a little wreath and then put that, attach it to our new house. So that's going to be very, very exciting for me. Yeah, definitely. Pour water is hard on clothes and shower toilets. Tank water is the best. Pour water? Your epidural showed lots of bone spurs on. Oh, ouch, Valerie. That's got to be sore. That's got to be painful. Yeah, actually, I have someone coming in to clean, so we don't have to worry about it. I didn't want to be stressed because everything's leaving. I don't want to have to shove a broom, a mop, and a bucket and everything else in the back of the car to travel with us. So I looked for somebody to deal with it after we, like, pretty much as the movers are moving the last of the stuff out on the 29th. And they're going to be here to, like, wipe down the cabinets, you know, wipe down the sink, clean out the bathroom, all that. Like, we don't have to worry about that. We just making sure that things are boxed and ready for them to take. That's all our job is boxed and ready for them to take. You'd be, oh, I don't mind. I can do that. I can knit, I can crochet, I can, yeah. But I do like just watching the view. I really do. So if anything, I may just do that in the evenings or maybe for a couple hours or an hour or so. And then just be like, literally, I just really love to just watch the nature go past. So.
Anything to stop her from playing Mario Kart with me on the Switch in the back seat.
Yeah, well, exactly. I don't need the stress. I don't. So, just have fun, right?
The stress of me beating little Mario Kart.
Bye, punk.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have work to do in the basement. It's never going to get done if we don't get it done, and we're done and out of here in less than 2 weeks. So, oh, I forgot to cut the nose out. Whoa. Got to cut the nose out. Okay, let's do that, and then we'll say goodbye. And this other thing here. Okay. So if anybody has any questions, ask them now. Okay. Other than that, we'll see you for Long Arm Wednesday. And then Friday we're just going to clean up a couple of UFOs that I got hanging around here. And maybe just like a tea and snack chat session. So, you know, if you want to come hang out, great. But Saturday we'll be working on this, the elf. We'll work on that, hopefully get finished up. If not, we'll work on it the first weekend we get set up in our new destination and finish it off then. So, because there's no rush. It's not going anywhere. So, there we go. Thank you, Elaine. Big hugs to you. I love watching the land. I just love seeing things go past, looking at the little houses, seeing how farms are set up, and I just love that. I get so much joy out of just looking out the window. And I know it sounds weird and bizarre and just like, oh, it was funny. We were listening to music. Munchkin and I, where were we? I feel like we were standing somewhere, and I told him he better get a sing on for songs and singing along to songs on the radio, because that was what was going to happen. We were having to sing along song. He just kind of looked at me and was like, yeah, I just like to watch. Just like, I don't mind like doing things for a little bit to keep myself busy, or, you know, at least it's something in my hands. If I, you know, we're going through a city, it's like, no big deal, whatever. But when it comes to the countryside, I love to watch it go past. I like seeing if there's little creeks and train bridges and a train track in the background, or something that somebody's built that, you know, there's, you know, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I love that part. I love that. So I love about driving and adventuring. So you got to enjoy the little things in life, right? So, and life is very, very short. And I don't want any regrets. And that's why and a lot of reasons we're doing this whole adventure too. You know, I turned 50 this year. I'll be 50 November 26th. And I want to make sure that we are settled and more comfortable in our lives for the last, you know, I'd like to say half, but I doubt I'm going to live to 100. But, you know, at least the last, you know, quarter of our lives, we're far more comfortable than we would have been otherwise, because we made a smarter choice to make a choice for our family and not just for, you know, financial gain sort of thing. If that makes any sense. Yes, please give a thumbs up, everybody. Yeah. Okay, we got all our bits and bobs cut out. We got the nose, got the last of the was it center back, center front, small bow tie. Okay, small bow tie. We've got a few bit of the bow ties. And the nose. I have to figure out what I got to do with the nose though. And then we have our little guy to cut out, but that's okay. We can work him. No worries. So, anybody have any questions? I only ever get sick in the back seat. That's why Pop won't be riding in the back. I don't mind if I'm distracted and Sophie will be back there, so that'll be a different story. So I can cuddle with Sophie and love her and, you know, snuggle wuggle and stuff like that. So if I end up being in the back, but I plan on doing a lot of the driving too, because I do like to drive. I enjoy driving. I like just hands on the wheel, foot on the pedal. I really enjoy that. I do. So yes, thank you everybody. Big hugs. Yeah, so Pop will either be driving or passenger seat. I will either be driving, passenger seat, or back seat. And Munchkin most likely will be either passenger seat or back seat. So it's not saying we won't have him drive, but we may. But I think Pop and I will pretty much just handle it. So I think we're just more comfortable that way, that's all. I will. I'll save the instructions. Oh gosh. Yeah, Miss Hully. It's my precious. It's the little Bible, how this goes together. I won't be throwing it away. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so there's just that little bit there. And of course we need to find red fabric for our sleeves, because that was a boo-boo. That really had me very confused, as I'm sure you could tell. I was like, how is the sleeves, which are red, that had me very baffled. So I'm glad we kind of figured out and we have a plan for that. So exactly. Anybody have any questions? If you want, you can say something now or leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you, or the stream, or when you see it, it'll be a video. But thank you, everybody. I'm willing to drive. They just don't want me to show them up with my awesome driving skills. Beep, beep. He did fine. In fact, we commented last night when he dropped me off at my girlfriend's house up the road because I asked him to be my, designated driver because I knew I would have a couple of wobbly pops, and I didn't want to drive up there, or walk up there carrying a fruit tray, a bag of chips, and food bank donations, and everything else with me, right? So it was my phone and everything else. So he dropped me off and picked me up. So it was very nice. And he said, call me or text me whenever. I will come and get you. And I said, okay, well, the latest would be 1 o'clock because that's when she has it to, even though that is well past my bedtime. I will do my best to make it to when she's comfortable. So pretty much everybody was gone by that, besides a couple of people that I knew were going to be hanging out for a while. We're gone by about 11:15. And I think I texted Munchkin about 11:30-ish to come and get me. So yeah, it was about that. Oh, thank you, Marion. I do too. That was a gift from Miss Pat, and I'm very excited to work on it for sure. I don't know how much it is, but if you went and did a search on YouTube, or not YouTube, Google, Miss Sass had found it on Etsy for $7 US, and it was collectible Christmas elf. And it's a little stuffed character, so you can find it there. Yeah, the panel was a gift. This was from Miss Nadine. And she didn't even know where she got it either. So it's just do the best you can by doing the search online by the name. Okay. Yeah, there we go, Lily's mama. There we go. Yes, you guys have an awesome week too and an awesome weekend. Thank you very much. Big hugs to you. We'll see you Friday where we're going to be, like I said, just working on a few UFOs. Maybe I'll pan that camera around and show you what we have done here in the quilt shop in the house of packing zone, considering we'll be at that point in time, it'll be a week till we move. And yeah, so we'll just come hang out with us on Friday. It could be a very mixed show. We could be like baking cookies or something. You don't know. Just show up. 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Make it so. All right, big hugs, everybody. We'll see you soon, and thank you very much for joining us. Big hugs.